All right, welcome back, guys. Now it's time to get into the really good stuff. We start off with the video game collection here. We got the Wii U, which is one of my smaller collections just because there wasn't a lot of great games for the Wii U, in my opinion. Then we get into the Wii, and we touch into a little bit of the Sega CD. Sega CD is one of my newer things I'm starting to collect, so we don't have a ton of those as well. But Wii was one of my favorite systems, man. Some of the whole family can come together and play with, and I thought that was a lot of fun. I had a lot of great times with the Wii back in the day. Then we get into the Nintendo 64 collection. Again, it displays really well because of these stickers. You find these stickers online, and you can stick them onto your games. It makes them easy to identify, as well as makes the collection look better. Then we got the plastic protectors on them too, so we keep them nice and safe, looking pretty. That's really important. Again, if you're going to be in the collecting game, again, I'm collecting to collect. I don't collect to resell. So to me, down the line when I pass, the kids will do something with them, I'm sure. But for now, at least keeps them in good shape. Dreamcast, another fun system that doesn't get as much love as it probably should. Super Nintendo is probably the least system I play, but there is a lot of games I like to collect for it. But they're really hard to display. They have that really small little title on the top of it, so it's really hard to identify the games there, so I do apologize. But nonetheless, I do have some for that. Then we get into the Sega Saturn. I got a few games for that too, some good ones. Mr. Bones, a fun one. You guys should check that out. Then you get into the Nintendo GameCube, which wasn't a huge player when it came out, but I've played it a lot more as I've gotten older. Then we get into the original NES Nintendo. Now, I have a lot of memories with this. A buddy of mine got me that Battletoads limited edition game, which was amazing. Love that find. But a lot of the games up here all are in the black sleeves. Some have manuals. Some are complete. Some are just boxed. Nintendo stuff in the original packaging is super hard to come by. I wish it was easier. It's just not. So a lot of times when I do find it complete, I just take out my loose one, sell it, and goes towards the fund to buy more games. Because, being on the market looking for video games is not the easiest right now since it's becoming so popular. A lot of those 80s kids are coming back to buy their collections. And so it's not the easiest market to be on right now, but I have fun doing it. This is like the best part of it is finding these games, getting to play them a little bit, but really just finding them, putting them in a collection, keeping them safe for future generations. That's something I really appreciate. But yeah, as we get through these games here, RC Pro-Am, great game. Get into the Super Mario Brother games. It's kind of hard, honestly. Little challenging games that are a lot of fun that you just throw on, and it's just mind-numbing games you can play. Then we get into the Sega Genesis collection. Now, Sega Genesis stuff, I have nothing loose. Everything is either boxed or complete in box, and I'd say probably 90% of my collection is complete in box. Just because I think it looks better and it also displays better. I just don't like loose games a lot of times, minus the Super Nintendo and 64 ones, but it is what it is. Gargoyles there was a really hard game to come across. But again, I know that TV show got canceled, but feel free to look that up so I don't get this video demonetized or any kind of issues or taken down or whatever the hell it is. But then you get down here and you get Mutant League Hockey. That was one of my holy grail finds. Me and my brother used to play it a lot as a kid. Tons of fun, really unique style of sports game that you just don't see much anymore. So yeah, this old gen stuff, man, I love this. It gets into the Marvel stuff, Wolverine, Spider-Man. You're gonna see a lot more Marvel stuff in my man cave down here as well. Road Rash, man, that was a great game. Fighting and biking, a lot of fun. But yeah, then you get a lot of sports games. I'm a sports guy. The Punisher, of course, a very rare game. You guys have seen that in the past videos. But a lot of the sports games are a lot of fun too, man. But appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned for the next one. We get into current.